Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today, inshallah, I'd like to share a very, very beautiful and profound quote from the great Imam Ghazali, rahimahullah. Imam Ghazali, he's speaking about patience and the most difficult type of patience. He says, وَأَشَدُّ أَنْوَاءِ الصَّبْرِ الصَّبْرُ عَنِ الْمَعَاصِي الَّتِي صَارَتْ مَأْلُوفَةً بِالْعَادَةِ فَإِنَّ الْعَادَةَ طَبِيعَةٌ خَامِسَةٌ. He says that the most difficult type of patience is being patient in avoiding sins, because it's sins which have become part of our habits, and because habits, it's like the fifth nature. Imam Ghazali calls it fifth nature. We can study as the sixth sense. It's something that we do, without even trying. And then he says, فإذا انضافت العادة إلى الشهوة تظاهر جندان من جنود الشيطان على جند الله تعالى. He says, when habits are mixed with desires, then this makes up, two great armies from the armies of the shaitan. And these armies are they rise against the army of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَلَا يَقْوَى بَاعِثُ الدِّينِ عَلَى قَمْعِهَا. When such army arises and such becomes a person's habit, then the one who has this desire of Islam, who's seeking Islam, he's not able to suppress it and avoid this and fight against this army of shaitan. And then Imam Ghazali says, ثم إن كان ذلك الفعل مما تيسر فعله كان الصبر عنه أثقل على النفس. If this sin, that it's easy, it's something that you can easily do, then staying away from it, having patience in avoiding it, becomes even more difficult, because it's sin that's very difficult to do anyway. Sometimes a person can't be bothered doing it, right? And you'll end up with it. But if it's something that's in your hand, right, it's always there, it's present, then staying away from that becomes, a lot more difficult on the nafs, because your desire is so readily available that your desire doesn't know how to avoid it. Like what? كالصبر عن معاصي اللسان من الغيبة والكذب والمراءة والثناء على النفس تعريدا أو تصريحا. Like how difficult is it for having patience against the sins of the tongue, okay, such as backbiting, lying, mura'at, ostentation, showing off, ثناء على النفس, self-praise, implicitly or explicitly. وأنواع المزح المؤذي للقلوب وضروب الكلمات التي يقصد بها الازدراء والاستحقار. Just like sins of the heart, types of jokes which are not appropriate, harsh words, a person intends to cause pain and harm and make someone seem like insignificant. It's really easy to do this thing, but staying away from them is very, very difficult. Having patience in avoiding them becomes really difficult. And he carries on. My dear viewers, I just wanted to share this quote from Imam Ghazali. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, He speaks about patience, sabr, in many, many places in the Quran. A person has sabr and when a person is facing physical pain, you make sabr from this. And this is something that there's reward in this. But patience on sin, right? Patience in avoiding sin, this is the most difficult type of sabr. And how do we develop this? Well, we have to recognize that when sins become our habits, then we will not be able to avoid them no matter what. If we are in a environment where we can so easily and readily sin, then we will never be able to avoid them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the ability to remain patient in avoiding sin and remain patient upon good. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.